Okay, forgive the sweating. I was just looking at this thing. I should show you. Michelle here, living in Ghana. I've been working on a route for like, I started digging it out like 4 more weeks ago. And it seemed to be so deep that I did a half-hearted thing some weeks after that, and then I left it. So it has been here for quite a while, right? But I suspected, because it's still live, and what that means is it sprouts green branches or leaves or whatever you want to call it. I'll show you in a bit. But I'm a little bit fascinated when I see some of these roots and see the extent to which they grow underground. And in a couple of my videos, I show a heap that I had started building with the back part of the yard where the garden is, the first part of the garden. This is the first front part of the yard now, down at the fence area that I did. And I've cleared, I'll show you again. And I know there are persons who have seen this over and over before, so I'll show it again in a bit. But it's just fascinating to me to see the root work of some of these trees, and it makes you wonder how long they have been here, and the thickness of the root, because this is not above ground now, this is underground. So I've been following the root work to see the thinnest spot where I could, just chop it with the pickaxe. I use a pickaxe. I know people say you use hoe, and there are a number of things people use here when they're weeding. But I'm more comfortable with the pickaxe, so I use a pickaxe. So because I'm working on the front of the yard little by little, I have tackled these roots a little at a time. So sometimes I just chop grass, sometimes I do a little bit of roots because the pickaxe swing gets tiring after a while, and then now I switch around. So look at this root, right? So this was the part that is above ground. So you can see that it comes out into some big, because all of this is on it, but it's a root system, right? And when I started digging it, it was just this part on the top here that was being seen. And then when I started it, I noticed it go up. But when I saw the thickness here now, I said, oh my God, it goes. And then when I dug and come down to here, I said, so this is where I left it about 3 or 4 weeks ago. But since I started this morning now, I've dug